Are you ready for some thrilling news, Chelsea fans? A rising star from Brazil has seen his value skyrocket, and he's set to join our squad next season. This wonder kid, who has already made waves with his impressive stats, could be the game changer we've been waiting for. With a transfer fee that now seems like an absolute steal, you won't want to miss what this talent brings to the pitch. Make sure to subscribe and hit that like button to stay in the loop with all things Chelsea. Chelsea fans, let's talk about the incredible rise of Estevao Willian and what it means for our club moving forward. Just 6 months ago, Estevao was a promising talent at Palmeiras, valued at $30.1 million. Fast forward to now, and his valuation has skyrocketed to $60.3 million. That's right, his value has doubled. This meteoric rise places him second on the CIES Football Observatory's list of players with the biggest transfer value increase outside of the top 5 leagues. And, remember, Chelsea secured him for just $29 million. Honestly, it's looking like one of the shrewdest pieces of business we've done in recent years. Now, let's dive deeper into what Estevao brings to the table. He's not just a teenager with potential. He's already racked up 57 appearances, scoring 20 goals and providing 10 assists for Palmeiras. That's impressive for someone so young. His ability to play as a number 10 or on the right wing gives us options, and we know how important versatility is in today's game. The excitement among the Chelsea fanbase is palpable, and I truly believe he's ready to make an immediate impact next season. But here's where it gets interesting. We've seen high-profile signings struggle to adapt to the Premier League in the past, and I can't help but wonder if Estevao will follow suit. He's shown tremendous ability in Brazil, but the Premier League is a different beast altogether. Do you think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn. I want to believe in his talent and potential, but there's always that nagging doubt about the transition to England. Looking ahead, let's envision our attacking setup for the 2025-26 season. I can see Estevao on the right wing, cutting in with that lethal left foot of his, just like he does for Palmeiras. Cole Palmer will likely be our attacking midfielder, the creative force driving our offense, even if he's had some ups and downs lately. On the left, versatile Pedro Neto could be the man to provide balance and creativity. And leading the line? Well, Nicholas Jackson might still be in the picture, although there's talk about bringing in a new striker this summer. It's a dynamic front four that could bring us so much excitement. I can feel the anticipation building among us fans. Estevao's arrival could be the spark that ignites our attack. With his recent performances and increasing valuation, it's hard not to get carried away with excitement. But we need to temper our expectations, especially as he adjusts to a new league and a new level of competition. The pressure will be on him, no doubt, and I'm eager to see how he handles it. As we gear up for next season, we must also consider the expectations we place on our young talent. Estevao has the potential to be a game-changer, but we can't expect miracles overnight. We must give him time to settle in and showcase his abilities. And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. Do you believe Estevao will thrive at Chelsea? What are your expectations for him next season? This transfer strategy is a reflection of Chelsea's commitment to building a competitive squad with both experience and youthful exuberance. The future is looking bright. But let's not forget that every decision comes with its risks. The stakes are high, and the pressure is immense. If Estevao can replicate his form at Chelsea, we could have a real gem on our hands. We need to talk about the latest buzz surrounding our beloved club and a potential striker who has been making waves, Samu Omorodion. You might remember him from last summer when he was heavily linked to us before ultimately moving to Porto. Well, the whispers are starting to surface again, and let me tell you, it's an intriguing situation. Omorodion has been absolutely lighting up the Portuguese league lately. Just last weekend, he netted his 20th goal from 26 starts in all competitions, and that was his first penalty kick. That's an impressive feat for a young player adapting to a new environment. Portuguese outlet Abola has even highlighted his development under the new coach Martin Anselmi, emphasizing how he's adjusting to a style that requires high pressing and dropping deep to collect the ball. Sound familiar? It's exactly the kind of game we're looking for in a Nicholas Jackson alternative. Now, let's not sugarcoat it. The collapse of his move to Stamford Bridge last summer left a sour taste in my mouth. There seemed to be a bit of bad blood, but at the end of the day, football is a business, and money talks. If Chelsea comes knocking with the right offer, it's hard to imagine Agehawa turning us down again. At just 20 years old, he's the kind of player that fits perfectly into our model. Young, hungry, and ready to prove himself on a bigger stage. However, there's a significant hurdle standing in our way. Porto has slapped a $100 million release clause on him to fend off interest, even from the biggest clubs in the Premier League. That's a hefty price tag, and it makes you wonder, is he worth it? This brings me to a critical point for all of us as fans. Are we willing to spend that kind of money on a player who is still developing? Sure, he's shown promise, but there's always a risk when investing such a large sum. Do you think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn. On one hand, we desperately need a striker who can deliver the goods, especially with our aspirations for the top four and beyond. But on the other, we can't afford to be reckless with our spending, especially after the transfer window controversies we've faced in recent years. As we look ahead, it's essential to consider how this potential signing could impact our squad dynamics. Bringing in a player like Agehawa could not only elevate our attacking options, but also inject some much-needed youth and energy into the squad. Imagine pairing him with established stars and other young talents. The possibilities are exciting, and it could set us up for a bright future. But let's also be realistic. If Porto is steadfast on that $100 million clause, it might be best for Chelsea to explore other options. We've already seen links to players like Victor Gyökeres and Victor Osimhen, both of whom could be fantastic additions as well. The question is, how do we balance our ambitions with financial prudence? And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. Do you think Agehawa is worth that $100 million price tag, or should we be looking elsewhere? Let's spark a debate. Your thoughts and insights are what make this community vibrant, so don't hold back. As we enter this crucial phase of the season, it's vital to stay connected and informed. If you want to keep up with all the latest updates, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates. We're in this together, and our journey as Chelsea fans is just getting started. Let's keep the conversation going.